Hey everybody, it's Eric here. Today I'm going to go ahead and try my hands at cleaning up some of these knife handles. I got some Chicago cutlery quite a while ago, and as you can see they've made it through the dishwasher more than I'd like to admit. So I am going to be working on making them look a little bit more like this. So stick with me and see how. So as you can see here, again, you can see the difference in the color of the knife handles. These have just gotten wet way too many times. The handles have dried out, and I'm going to be doing my best to make them all look nice and dark and add a little bit of softness back into those handles. Here's one that I did the other day, and it's not a Chicago cutlery one, but I thought it was really neat, the different patterns that showed up in the wood when I added the mineral oil to it. So it'll be interesting to see what the rest of them look like today. So first thing you're going to need, an old knife. These are not terribly sharp, but they're sharp enough that I really don't want to cut myself grabbing onto the blade. So I found that just some painter's tape wrapped around the blade helps keep my fingers away from it. I am going to be using two different kinds of sandpaper. I'm going to start it off with 150 grit and follow it up with some 220 grit. I did the first one with just 150 grit and it turned out okay, but I just wanted a little softer handle on there. So as always, start off with your safety gear. Don't really want to inhale any more sawdust than I have to. Taped off, I can just go ahead and give it a light sanding. That also makes those brass pins kind of shine up a little bit. And again, I'm not looking to get too far into this. I just kind of want to clean off some of that surface. Now from here, you don't really need to necessarily, but I don't really want to get mineral oil all over my hand. Make sure that you're using food safe mineral oil, since obviously this is going to be around food. And this is the fun part, because you really get to see what happens with the wood once you add the mineral oil. And I've also learned that this is something you could really do quite a bit, because it dries out as it soaks into the wood. It makes it look a lot nicer. Way nicer. Just look at that compared to same brand, same type of wood, but just looks so much more like the original. And again, sanding it cleans up that brass pins really nicely too. So following that, I like to add on some of the beeswax. It's also got some nice orange oil, so it smells really nice. Go ahead and put that on. Add a little bit of protection to it. Keeps it from drying out quite so much. There's a little shine to it as well. Oh, so much nicer. So over the next couple of days, that oil will continue to soak into the wood, and I'll probably continue to add more until it's uniform and nice and dark. Then you just peel off the tape and you are done. So again, just took a couple of minutes, a little bit of sandpaper, about $20 worth of coatings. And you go from
really see the difference on these up close.
Dark and smooth. If you found this video useful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. I look forward to uploading more of these types of videos in the future.